To be fair, I've probably been on a flight after too many of those little mini bottles and told people that I have been nominated for 2 Grammy Awards as well. God knows what I've said. I've made up so many things. So
Really?
I'm not surprised that this Grammy nominee named Bobby Storm was told basically to shut up while she was singing because she was so excited on this flight after finding out she was nominated for 2 awards.
Well, congratulations to her. But I mean, yeah, it is always a little weird when, people just start busting out into song.
I can understand, she's excited. She's like, I got nominated for 2 Grammys. Here's why. Here's my talent. This is great. Clearly, the flight attendant is one of those people who likes to play victim. That's that kind of person who's always like, the world's against me and I hate everything unless you agree with how I feel and my ideologies.
Yes.
You know those kind of people.
Yes.
Well, Bobby's...
So was she videoing herself singing, or she just videoed the flight attendant?
Somebody else was videotaping it, probably wondering why the drunk person on the plane was singing.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Like, here we go again. It's going to be another flight that's going to be diverted or postponed because we got a wacko on board.
At least she's not pooping in her seat or something,
That's... I would take singing over that, yes.
Yes.
Good point.
Yes.
Well, we'll keep the theme of drinking. Do you take Leaf? And I know Evie, and this is going to be her first Christmas. It's got to be very exciting. You get to shop for a baby girl.
Yes.
Are you planning like Santa Claus photos or taking them anywhere to like Christmas town where they can ride
for
a train?
Sure. For sure. Last year, we took Leaf to get a Santa photo, and he was not having it. I mean, the only pictures we got were him, like, screaming for help. So I think maybe this year he'll be happier sitting on Santa's lap.
Well, it's weird. Every time I go, because I still go get my picture with Santa, he's usually screaming. My buddy, I'm not that big.
Because you sit on his lap and tell him what you want for Christmas? That's so
Heck
cute.
yeah, it's a lap. I've been asking for a PlayStation 5, by the way, for like 4 years now.
Oh, come on, Santa. Get on it. Get that PlayStation 5 for good
For
little
real.
David boy.
And I go to all the Santas, too. I go to the white Santas, the black Santas, the Spanish Santas. I've been going to all of them.
You don't discriminate on your Santas. I like that.
No, whoever gets me the PlayStation 5...
That's who you believe in.
I bring this up because we are 41 days until Christmas, 9 days until Thanksgiving, by the way. There's a man in Tennessee. You'd be shocked to hear that this story is out of Tennessee. Police in a town there says that Henry Mead, 40, by the way, he looks like he's 70, was operating Santa's train at the town's Christmas tractor parade. And it's like a motorized lawnmower that pulls a bunch of carts full of children.
Yes.
He was arrested for a DUI driving that in the parade.
Whoa. And he was driving a bunch of children while intoxicated.
It sounds like, that there's just a bunch, families and children get in the back of this thing. And the reason the police were alerted is because he was acting erratically. Apparently, alcohol does that to you.
Alcohol is a hell of a drug. It'll do some crazy stuff to you, man.
What are your thoughts on Denny's and McDonald's? We have both of those are in the news as we wrap this up.
I have visited Denny's quite a few times. McDonald's, not as much.
What time of the day for Denny's? This is going to tell me a lot about your life.
Any time of day. No, I don't know. Anytime.
Is it dark outside? Is basically what I'm getting at.
It has been. Yes, of course. That has been the only place open late at night.
Are the bars just closing when you're at Denny's is what I'm getting at.
Yes.
Okay. Well, good news for Denny's lovers because getting out of the car and going in is just too much work to get those eggs and fried
Drive-thru? Denny's has a drive-thru now?
Why are you excited about this? The first Denny's drive-thru has opened up in Fresno, California. I got food poisoning there once.
Oh my God. At Denny's or just in Fresno?
In Fresno. I got a poke bowl. I guess their raw fish isn't fresh in Fresno, California.
I guess not. Ugh.
You're able to get a grand slam from the comfort of your front seat. California's first drive-thru Denny's opened on Monday, yesterday, in the city of Kerman in Fresno County.
Wow. When are they
The
going to
only
start
thing is-
opening them at all locations? This needs to be a must.
You mean you don't want to drive to Fresno County?
No.
Not
Not
what
for
about
Denny's.
McDonald's? What about McDonald's? I can't remember if you're a McDonald's fan. You don't. Yeah.
No, not a McDonald's fan.
What about Crocs?
What? Crocs?
What about Crocs, the shoe?
The shoes?
Well, if you could call it a shoe.
Not for me personally, but I did buy my son a really cute pair.
Kids look cute in them.
Yeah, totally.
Adults walking around the business office do not.
No, I agree. No.
Especially if they're McDonald's themed, which were just dropped today.
McDonald's Crocs? What?
There's 4 variations, and they sell for about the same price as a meal from McDonald's now, $70 to $75.
Who is going to buy a $75 Croc, first of all, and then McDonald's themed Croc? I don't know anyone who would do that.
The same person who spent $70 at McDonald's.
Okay.
People are upset. I personally don't get it. McDonald's is probably the last place that I would go to for fast food. If I'm like, all right, listen, I really want to put on 10 pounds today. Ooh, I'm going to Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
McDonald's
fries,
is the last.
but the fries are delicious, but just filled with chemicals. So
the fries are delicious because their first 2 ingredients is salt and grease. The third ingredient is potato barely.
Yeah, I know.
All right, that's just a dash.
Just a dash.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.